There's something curious happening with artificial intelligence. It's not just creating new images, it's bringing memories back to life. Old, blurry, almost lost photos can now be restored with a level of detail that once seemed impossible. And today I'm going to show you in practice how to do this with an AI that's become even more accurate, especially in reconstructing faces. All right, so let's get to the video. Today, I'm going to show you eArt Imaging Answer, a tool that uses artificial intelligence to improve image quality. But here's an important point. It's not just about increasing the resolution. The idea is to reconstruct details that were lost over time or due to the low quality of the image. And the big news in this version is the improvement in face restoration, which is now much more natural. In practice, the tool can improve sharpness, fix blurriness, increase resolution, and reconstruct faces with a more realistic appearance. Well guys, today I want to share with you the new features of this tool, here called eArt Image Enhancer. I'll leave the link right here in the description of this video so you can download it and test it on your computer. That's right, this isn't an online tool. You'll download and install it on your computer. In other words, you won't need to send your data to the cloud to edit images. Everything happens locally, right on your computer, so let's go. After downloading and installing the tool on your computer, this is the interface you'll find. If you're using the free version, you can try it out for a while. Then, if you want more, you have to pay. Alright, so let's get started with restoring old photos. For that, just click on the arrow, then you'll select the image. Done! It's already finished here using this model, the Model GAN V3. In my case, the Model GAN V3 worked really well because this was the original image. We can see here that it was really bad, really worn out, and look at this result here. It turned out very natural. So that's one of the features of this tool. You have the restoration of old photos with a focus on the face, and that makes everything much more natural. And you also have other tools here that you can use to improve this result even more. I can enable color restoration here. I have the option for facial restoration, which I leave enabled if there's a face in the photo, and I also have this option here. HDR, which will use AI models to convert SDR images into HDR. Since this is a program that runs locally, the processing speed here will depend on your computer's capability. Alright, I have the color feature enabled here, so I can adjust the temperature, hue, exposure, contrast, saturation, highlights, shadows, whites, and blacks. Scrolling down a bit here, if I enable HDR, I have the options neutral, bright, and graded. I'll leave it on bright for the color. Here, I'm going to increase the temperature a little, make it a bit warmer. And just look at the result. It's much better, right? Much more natural. In this other example, I want to show you the difference it makes to enable or not enable face restoration. This image here has already been enhanced, but with face restoration turned off. Now I'm going to turn it on and see the difference. It looks much more natural. It's impressive. Off and now on. It looks like it's an image that was taken with this resolution, with this quality. So whenever you have a face in your image, make sure to enable face restoration here in the next example. Now I'm going to show you that it's possible to improve blurry photos. Let's go. I'll click here on the plus sign. Notice that in this image here, which is quite old, most of the faces are out of focus. Let's see if I can fix that. Check out this result. I'm even going to change the viewing mode here just so you can get an idea of how much better it looks. This one here is the original image completely out of focus, and this one here is the enhanced image. It's impressive how this artificial intelligence can restore the details of the face in such a natural way. It doesn't look all plasticky. It basically cleans up the image. So, if the photo is out of focus or blurry, the AI will notice that and will try to restore it. Now, look at this photograph. It's low quality. It was probably taken with an amateur camera. And I have some artifacts in the image here because of aging, storage, and so on. So, besides asking the model to restore the faces here, I also want to erase these small details that are showing up in the photograph. So, let's go. This one here is the original image. I'm using Model GAN V3 here. I'm doing an upscale to 8K. I left the color function enabled, facial restoration as well, and HDR. So, original image and now the enhanced image. Look at the difference. I have an original photo here with very low quality, and then when I use eArt here, everything changes. I'll even zoom in a little here so we can see better. Original image. Restored image. It's impressive, right? Well, now let's move on to removing the artifacts. How do I do that? Just scroll down here in the menu and activate the AI eraser, which is still in the experimental phase. I'll click here on Activate and Edit Mask. Then I just need to adjust the brush size here. I'll set it to 18, and then I just come here and paint over what I want to erase. So you can do this on the whole image, even if you have several artifacts. You can use this feature all at once, simply by clicking on what you don't want to remain in the image. Done. I think I've selected all the artifacts here. Then just click on Apply, and in a few seconds, it completely cleaned up my image. Let's see how it turned out. Original photo, low quality, full of artifacts. Restored photo, much higher quality, and without the artifacts. So, you can combine several functions here inside eArt to further improve your result. Because many times, you might need something that goes beyond simply improving the image quality. If it's very damaged, full of artifacts, you can use other features here in the tool to further improve the restoration of your photo. Now take a look at this image of the Eiffel Tower, which was taken at night with very low lighting. So there's a lot of grain in the image. Can it be improved? Let's see. Look, this is the original image. I don't need facial restoration or color right now. I'll leave it as is because I want to adjust it later. The model will stay on more detail, and I'll set the upscale to 8K. Let's see how it turns out. It's done already. Original image and the restored image without any kind of grain. Look at this. The original image here has low brightness, a lot of grain, and the restored image has no grain at all. And I still have the options here to make it warmer, adjust the tone, brightness, exposure, contrast. Anyway, these are small edits you can use in professional work. Sometimes when you receive an image, it doesn't have very good quality or very high resolution. So you bring your image here, do this processing, the restoration, balance the colors, and make everything just right. And then in the end, you upscale it up to 8K. Look how interesting that is. So besides a restored image, you'll have a photograph with a much higher resolution, in this case up to 8K. Which is a lot, especially if you work professionally. And then, when you finish editing your photos, there are several options for you to export the material. You can do this individually by selecting the image here. Then you click on Single Export. Or, if not, you select all the images that are here in your timeline and click on Batch Export. Just a detail, you have some options here. You can export in 8-bit PNG, 16-bit PNG, JPG, TIFF, DNG, and so on. As for DPI, you choose if you want the original amount or up to 1000 DPI. Once that's done, just click on Batch Export. Then, the program itself will package all of that and save it on your computer. But if you want to do it individually, just select and click here on Single Export. Pretty cool, right? So, if you work with images or just want to recover old photos with better quality, this kind of tool opens up some really interesting possibilities. Especially now, with this improvement in face reconstruction, which made everything look much more natural. I'll leave the link in the description and in the first pinned comment so you can try it out, alright? See you next time. Bye-bye.